Hey guys, what's going on? This is Var91 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you episode 2 of the Texyk Let's Play series. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you what this is. I've got a bunch of spawning pads here, it goes down pretty deep, and we're in the swamp. Well, on the edge of a swamp, but so what could this possibly mean? Well, if you haven't guessed it, this is a slime farm, or one that's being built in the process. Um, and yeah, one thing to mention is, this is a swamp-based slime farm and not a chunk-based slime farm. Kind of two different things, but they basically, run off the same idea. Um, basically, you just have this giant hole and you have all these different spawning pads, and what to do is, let's see if I can jump on one. So like basically, let's just think of me as a slime. Well, here I spawn under the right conditions. I think it has to be under light level 7 or something like that. I'm not really sure, but basically this farm will only work at night, and basically I'm a slime, and then I spawn, and then basically what I do is I just keep on hopping around until I fall down there, which I'm not gonna do with this video. But yeah, basically, and then I'm gonna build out a little trench right here that will go downward and into kind of where that ladder is right there. Um, but basically, and then I'm gonna have more water coming down from the sides, obviously right here, and then it'll flow into this trench, and then go into some killing area. Now, for the killing area, I'm thinking of doing kind of like a like an Iron Golem and Hopper kind of duo thing here. Now, if you haven't seen that before, basically what it is that you have, whoops, really glad that I landed there and not down there. But but basically what an Iron Golem and a Hopper duo team thing is basically when you have like kind of like a hopper floor, just like a floor filled with hoppers, and then on the top you have an Iron Golem. And what's cool about the Iron Golems is that they're hostile to certain mobs. I'm not sure if it's all mobs, but they are hostile to slimes. So basically, when a slime comes its way, down that way to the killing area, um, the Iron Golem will actually just go ham on it, and kill it. So that's going to be very useful, and a pretty easy way to kill them. Um, but yeah, obviously, as you can see, this isn't done yet. Like, I still need to fill in the walls here. Need to put in water, and there's still some slight excavation I need to do. But yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna come back to you guys once this is basically all finished. I'm sorry that I couldn't get more of this build on camera. I've I've just haven't had very good uh, recording conditions for the last few days. So this is really the only time I've been able to do this. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this for you guys, and then I'll get back to you when it's done. So before I start this next segment, I just want to say something. So like I never really realized how much I say basically. Um, and I'm sorry that I say that so much, but as I said in my first video, I do have like a speech impediment. So sometimes I need like starting words to say, and like I guess that's just one that I go to a lot. But yeah, so we're back, and I've pretty much completed this slime farm now. Although as you can see, it spawns other mobs too. Um, but basically, well, yeah, like there we go again. But so like the idea of this farm is that like you have this swamp area, and see, I haven't finished like actually flooding the area yet. I just recently started that, but I figured that I would go ahead and do kind of like an update video. But yeah, so like the idea of this farm is that you you build a big spawning area in a swamp, and then you have all this other area flooded or lit up with torches, just so that you can constrict all mobs spawning into here, and basically nowhere else. um, Mobs can't actually spawn on trees, so that's why I haven't um, put any water on the trees or anything like that. But anyway, so yeah, this is basically the finished product, from the top at least. I'm gonna go back down here in a second and show you what it looks like from the bottom. So we are now back at the bottom of the slime farm. As you can see, it's working pretty well. This is kind of like the kill area and the drop collection area. Um, this farm also grabs or well, kills other mobs too. As you can see, there's a witch there. She's using a fire uh, a resist potion to basically keep her from dying. Um, but yeah, so this is the killing area. Um, all these chests is where I will put drops eventually. But since this is fairly new, I actually don't have very many drops to put in these. Although I can go ahead and show you what I've collected so far. So you see, we've already got a good amount of slime balls. This has only been up for a few days now, and I mean, this isn't in like a chunk loader area, or the spawn location of the server. So it basically only runs when I'm near it. So for the short amount of time that I've been here, this is what it's gotten so far. And of course, these are all the other random mob drops. I actually did get some squids in here, which was pretty neat. Like, I could actually have a squid farm in this too, but I think they stopped spawning. I'm not really sure why, but I had all that water that basically goes from side to side here, and then it funnels down to here. And it was like, I guess it was just enough water for squids to actually spawn. But yeah, that witch is still hanging in there. But yeah, so basically how this works is here. Let me go up here. Well, actually, I'm not gonna. Well, here, yeah, I can. Okay, so yeah, so you see, we have this lava wall right here that basically just kind of slims the slimes down to like the smaller versions of themselves, and and it basically kills off many other mobs. But then there's a series of hoppers right here that that basically grabs all of the item drops, and see this guy. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna leave real quick. Anyway, oh great, now it got the. Okay, well, okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think he's healed, but I'm not. Um, but yeah, so yeah, this is where all the drops go to, and yeah, so far it's been pretty successful. I also want to show you up here real quick. Oh, great! Looks like, yeah, I forgot to half slab this area so that, oh great, and all these mobs. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I need to find a better way to keep mobs from spawning up here. But anyway, so this is just kind of a glassed, area of. Hold on, let me eat some food before we go in there. Heal back up some, but so yeah, I mean, as you can see, and I'm not totally sure if you can see this on a video, but all these spawning pads are where all the mobs spawn, and basically when I'm down there, they just kind of all fall off, and they just fall into the lava basically. Although one thing I still need to do is put like maybe signs or trapdoors on the side of these, so that they can just well, naturally fall off. And well, like instead of just having them track me and then fall. Um, but yeah, let's be daring and take a look inside here. So yeah, this is how all this works. Well, yep, I'm already gonna get poisoned. But anyway, um, that door. Okay. Um, anyway, so yeah, this room doesn't really have a purpose. It's just kind of the lobby area, and I guess the viewing area of this farm. Just got a small little thing. Welcome to my slime farm. Basically this is kind of off limits to most people right now, but however, there's been a few people that has actually helped me make this farm. I mean, I did, well, basically all of the construction of it, but I've had some people help me with the flooding of the swamp and stuff. So I've given access to them for now, but and then later on, once this is running well, and I can still get a good share of it, and share well my success with other people. I'll open it up to the public with of the server. But let's go up here for a second. And yeah, so I think the last time you saw this, this is just all open and you could see all the spawning pads and everything. But I've basically put a lid on this now, so that spawn or mobs can spawn basically all the time instead of just at night. So yeah, that's about it for this farm. So again, thank you for watching. This has been episode 2 of the Texyk Let's Play series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, share it, whatever you kids do these days. And yeah, thanks for watching.